You got it, kitty. You got it. Come on. Come on, run after it. Come on, kitty. Come on, do something. Do something. Do something. All right, welcome to the Please Subscribe show. There's Linda, and there's good old Kitty. And today is a cleaning day. And Linda's gonna go off and do her thing. And we'll be back a little bit later. Why don't you come along with us? Come on. And Kitty wanted to say hi. Hello. How y'all doing? Y'all have a good day today? Yeah, that's a good kitty. Yeah. All right, 97 degrees Fahrenheit. We're looking at 109,636 miles. There goes a tricyclist motorcycle guy. It's August 22nd, 2023. Linda's getting breakfast together. And what are we having for breakfast?
Leftovers from last night.
Oh, cool. So what is it?
Pasta, sausage, and peppers.
Oh, wonderful. So we're gonna have sausage and peppers, and we'll see y'all a little bit later. Later on, I'm gonna end up in Denton. There's the Lonely Boat Dock, AKA Lonely Boat House. Probably turn that thing into a little apartment or something, sell Airbnb. Well, I guess you have to build walls around it. They're all the way from Missouri. Go, go, go. Can I have a bite?
Yeah, yes, please. Let me try to make this light. Sorry.
Oh, I know the line, yeah. There's the exterior forces of life.
Barely made it. See, if you had stopped it and slower, then we would have missed it. That's a long ride. Sorry.
It's true. All right.
Now
Can I have a bite?
Yes.
Mmm. Haven't had 7-Eleven dog in a while. 339 right here. Not too bad. Maybe Biden did a little bit of that. Maybe his heart reached out a little bit after going to Hawaii. Get some sun rays. All right, well, you know, when I talk about the gig economy, and it has grown. It has grown. So it is a strong force in today's market, the gig economy. And, you know, it's everything from, like, let's say, DoorDash, Postmates, Grubhub, Uber Eats, Uber. You also have Lyft, part of the gig economy. And then you got these little handyman jobs, too, that are real kind of cool and stuff like that. And then you've got just the gig economy is getting a pretty big thing. It's becoming where really all you need to have work is one of these phones right here that I'm holding right here. And that's pretty much like your boss, you know. And as long as you've got a good work ethic and things like that, and relatively know your directions around and things like that, then you pretty much, you know what you're doing. But it's just the way, you know, the gig economy, you know, I've been here for a while. Really strong the last 5 years. Did really well during COVID. Just maybe something that you want to do, you know. I mean, a hot dog from 7-Eleven. And there may be certain reasons why you're part of the gig economy, you know. It could be all different reasons. And maybe you just like being your own boss, you know? That's kind of, I did that one song the other day called My Own Hot Sauce. It's about being my own boss, you know, making my own hot sauce, doing my own thing. You do take a hit a little bit. It takes some time before you can build up. Dutch angle. Before you can build up, you know, and get to those 6 figures so you can provide for all the family. But, you know, you just figure it out as you go. I probably got the gig economy on Wall Street. Another thing that I wanted to say before I turn the camera on the road and see all this beautiful scenery of Texas, is I've been thinking a lot, you know, about, you know, becoming like an actor again. And they've got this thing called Backstage.com. It's pretty much set up very similar to the gig economy. You can find acting work, basically press on a button, get in touch with the right people, and the next thing you know, you're doing an acting job. It's $25 a month. It's not too bad. I know everybody's on strike right now, so I'm kind of waiting until they, you know, so the actors get back to work. But just to be respectful, you know, even though I'm doing kind of, you know, my own little show, I've been doing that all along. That's a different thing. That's a personal thing. It has nothing to do with unions. But one thing that you can do if you're part of the gig economy is a lot of times the scheduling is flexible. So let's say you're doing a little short film or you're doing a feature or something like that. You're going to have time, especially if you're just getting paid like really nothing to do, like an independent short film or whatever. But you have some time to kind of schedule yourself around the crazy art schedule. If you're doing a theater show at night, you have time to do your little gig economy in the day, and then as long as you do that job good, and the AI likes it, as in your boss is basically kind of artificial intelligence. It's sad enough, but if they like it, then you're like, okay, Mr. Robot. Like you're supposed to turn there. The only way you can tell is through that gray right there. See the 2 gray roads? Or it's actually a gray road, and then there's a blue road. Apple's kind of hard to read. Here we go. I just knew I was supposed to turn there, but I wouldn't have known in a million years on the map. Now you can look at it right here. See the gray? But you can also tell through there. I knew the way already, so I would have missed that turn for sure. They're just kind of funky. They're fun to look at, but you have to pay attention to the wording when you're using Apple Maps. I think Google Maps is the best when it comes to reading it through the direction, but Apple Maps looks cooler. And then third is Waze. Although Waze is a lot of fun. There's Waze. It's got theming. This is the movie theme. So if it sees traffic, or if it notices an alert, or alert goes off, it says kind of like a
hazard reported ahead. Not the giant flying squid again.
Yeah, so it's kind of, it's one of my favorite ones. Brings out the inner child. Right, kitty? There's Carvana. They'll bring the car to your doorstep. All right, here's the new bridge. I've got hot dog juice on my phone. It's a brand new bridge they put in right in, going into Keller, or Keller's over that way. There's a Lions Gateway coming up. in my vlog, that field was completely green. About a year ago. So we have hurricanes hitting the coast of Texas right now. Hopefully that'll bring in some rain. We'll get some early rain before September. We certainly need it desperately, because the rain is something that you need to live. It's my least favorite sound is when that thing goes off. If James Lipton was alive, he would say, "What is your least favorite sound?" It would be when this thing goes off. It's a little chime that goes off to tell you that there's a problem. That just wanted me to take a break. You know, I think they should change that chime to maybe something that's a little less chimey. You know, something that's just like, "Take a coffee break." But I don't know if that would help either. But anyway, there's Buc-ee's way over there. Let's see, Buc-ee's in the distance. Went there the other day, the Denton Buc-ee's. As in Denton, by the University of North Texas. And there's, you can see it right here. Wonder why it did that. That's weird. It had me get back on the highway. So it had me go off on the passage road for some reason. And then it now wants me to get back on the highway. Very strange. Maybe because of the Buc-ee. I don't know. Maybe it's working with me or something. I don't know. 338 on gas. So if you know me, I do my movie reviews throughout the week, and I just kind of talk about them. I'm talking about 65 with Adam Driver. I actually like it. I didn't think I was going to like it. I'm not done watching it, though, so I'm still in the middle of watching it. But it's surprisingly a pretty important film. Now, you're probably thinking, oh, what are the special effects like and all that stuff? And actually, they're not that bad. The dinosaurs are very different. They look kind of like overgrown lizards. But the relationship that he has with the young girl Koa, which is a survivor of the vessel that explodes because of an asteroid field, and then they go into this planet, which is our planet Earth, 65 million years ago. Surprising, their relationship is kind of the heart of the movie. You know, it's like seeing what they do together to survive the dinosaurs and to get to the escape pod. I haven't got to the escape pod yet, so I don't know how it ends, but there's a tragic aspect to the protagonist, because he loses a family member or one of his children, but then he gains one because he finds a survivor that he can help, which is a young girl named Koa, K-O-A-A, K-O-A is how her name is, Koa. But it's pretty cool. I'm still gonna have to get the names down for the characters, you know, before I really launch out the review. But Adam Driver is a pretty amazing actor. You know, he was once a Marine. He's kind of reflects a little bit of Gene Hackman's career, because Gene Hackman was a Marine and never did a bad movie. And Adam's kind of the same. Adam Driver, he doesn't really do bad movies. You think that this would be one that was bad, but they always can turn it around. And there were some aspects of his character that kind of remind me a little of Harrison Ford too. Some of the, you know, the moments with the dinosaurs and stuff like that. But surprisingly, a really good actor. Enough to keep you entertained about, you know, you know, being entertained in a world of dinosaurs 65 million years ago. It could be a really tough role for an actor. But anyway, still watching it. So I'm still watching it. I'm still continuing the review. I do this kind of stuff when I see a movie. And I originally got that movie on Blu-ray. It was a 4K edition. It would not play in my PS3. So I was like, I was going to watch this, and I put it down. I found a DVD copy of it, and it plays fine. It was probably some kind of brand new type of Blu-ray, or maybe there was a problem with the Blu-ray. I don't know. You know, the actual disc. I don't know. But this one actually played. Surprisingly enough, I do recommend it. I don't know how many stars I'm going to give it and all that kind of stuff till later. But I did watch about half of it and then cut it off and went to my vlogs and do my other stuff, you know. But, yeah, I was curious, you know. I was like, I wonder, you know, what this is going to be about. You know, I wonder what this, like these dinosaurs, and how is this going to function. It actually works as a movie. So anyway, another Adam Driver movie that I want to see is the Jim Jarmusch zombie one. That's another one. He's in that one. Jim Jarmusch made a zombie film. I can't think of it. Something about the dead. I'm trying to think of the name of it. It has the word dead in it. But anyway, but no, the movie's good though. I'll watch that one, and then eventually, hopefully, I'll get to the Jim Jarmusch film too one day. One of my favorite films on my top list, high up on the honorable mentions, is a film called Patterson that Jim Jarmusch did with Adam Driver. Highly recommended. It's a very good film about a poet. Just pulled into Argyle. Today's a cleaning day, so someone gets their place cleaned. Just pulled into Denton, so right across the line. So UNT is kind of a hippie town, and they're real big about renewable energy. I even took an environmental science class there. There's some of the windmills going. You can kind of see in the distance. It's renewable energy. They probably use those to help light some of the stadium, or for some type of energy source. That's Apogee Stadium right there. Or Apogee, sorry, Apogee. I call it Apogee, but it's Apogee. Denton Public Library. Didn't even know they had one. Oh, Windsor. So it looks like a lot of kind of moving things around, sweeping up. Probably do toilets and a kitchen sink. And be out here in a jiffy. Probably set this here for kind of a thing that goes with the lamp. For a fill up for this baby. Put this puppy down like that. This puppy right here. Insertion. Put that in there. 1, 2, 3. Takes 30 seconds. Dealing with about 108 degrees Fahrenheit, and it's about a little past 2 o'clock. And one thing I want to say about some of these cleaning services on the tips, a lot of times it'll just say before tip. So you just tell them that, and that's pretty much all you have to say. They don't have to, just like when you go to a restaurant, you know, you don't have to tip the waiter or anything. You should. I try to, because, you know, I don't know, I just think it's respectful, but not everybody knows, because some of these things are conducted by home advisors, and sometimes the people, they're just not able to. So you just, you know, you can say thank you, or sometimes they can tip you with a chocolate bar or something like that, whatever it is, or just be nice, just to let them know it's done. And what I always do at the end of the day is always just have them check my work. That way, you know, they can go through every room. I usually take a photo either before or after the work, just to kind of show basically what you're dealing with, and then and that's it. You know, you say you know, just wanted you to check my work, make sure everything's good, and whatever else you need done. You know, and they may see something on the floor that you might want to scrape up or something. I had some people do that, where they're real meticulous and they want certain things scraped up off the floor, and I did that anyway with her. But yeah, you know, you basically just want to ask and just make sure. Oh, there's a Pizza Hut guy going by. Just want to ask and double check. All right, August 22nd, about 2:14. I head back.